Hello YouTube and welcome to another rolling review. I am Wheelchair21 and on today's rolling review it is the Digimon Fusion, Digi-Fusion figures. We have Shoutmon with the Star Sword, we have Ballistamon, and we have Dorulumon. This is probably one of the cooler Digimon toys we've had in the past 3 seasons. This Fusion series actually is slightly based on the same Xros Wars style in Japan. It has a little bit more articulation, a little bit more joints added to it, but overall looks amazing once put together and assembled to become Shoutmon X3 or Shoutmon X4 when using the Star Sword. Now, the cool thing about it is he pretty much is an Omnimon Fusion once coming together. The cool joints are using kind of like the whole ball jointed limbs like Legos use in their Bionicles. However, they do feel a little bit more fragile and probably can snap a lot quicker and easily. Shoutmon does have some cool points of articulation in the arms and in the feet. His head actually has good articulation, but tends to pop off because it is one of the loosest and easiest pieces to come off. Pretty cool. It's too bad he doesn't come with his microphone for his Shoutmon rocker attack, or heavy rock. Yeah, Ballistamon, who is actually in the show voiced by Kyle Hebert along with Dorulumon. He's actually one of my favorite characters in the series because he looks like a metal Kabuterimon. I like Kabuterimon. It's one of the cool Digimon ever since Season 1. And the fact that it's metal, looks like a little toy figurine, Lego figurine, looks like it's Toy Agumon, but for Kabuterimon, is amazing, great, love it, cute and adorable, awesome. But he's kind of dorky and kind of badass at the same time. Really cool character in the show. Really like his design. Has several junction points on him for Digi-Fusion possibilities. Hopefully there are more figures that will come out, like Ballistamon and Sparrowmon, Mervamon, all those cool other characters from Fusion, because I cannot wait to add more to these junction points and fuse them together. Dorulumon. He has a lot of articulation, and they're mostly in his arms, his legs, even in his body there's points of articulation when pulling apart since they become the actual feet, the Shoutmon 3. His tail has 4 joints, one at the butt, tail joint, drill joint. Pretty cool, pretty awesome. He's a unicorn wolf tiger, pretty awesome. He kind of reminds me of actually Tiger from what Monster Rancher, because of how he looks, how he has the horns, how he's like a wolf, fanged wolf dog. It's pretty awesome, pretty cool. I actually tried earlier on, before I did the review, to see if it could actually become the Dorulu Cannon, but there's no pieces that come out of his boots to actually do the cannon part, but it can slightly take on the shape and form when pulling it out and assembling his torso a bit to look more like the lower half for Shoutmon Cross 3. Now, the fusion takes a little bit of time, which I'm not going to do on screen because a lot of other reviewers have done it, and I just want to get to the point of how awesome just this overall figure is. This is Shoutmon times 4. Now that is the combined fusion between Dorulumon, Ballistamon, Shoutmon, and the Star Sword, which is formed by the Pikmon and Starmon himself. And this is Starmon 2010, which has lost his arms and legs. Sad case, isn't it? Anyways, this figure is amazing. Just getting it out of the box, having it in hand, I didn't realize how much fun this toy could be. I mean, it literally has 4 points of articulation in the lower abdomen by having hip and knee. It also has 1 ab articulation and the V articulation. That's pretty damn awesome that it has this V wing tech. Also, it has articulation in the elbow. It has in the shoulder. It also has the shoulder joint itself. So it actually has full sway. The shoulder of Dorulumon and Ballistamon both roll since they're on a ball joint. They even have their side. They can swivel out and back. Pretty damn freaking awesome. And the head. And it also has tail articulation. Yeah, tail articulation. This is pretty damn bitchin'. There's 2 holes in the back. I'm pretty sure you just plug in Ballistamon's feet or something and keep them plugged in. Or, if you were to have male Bergermon, or even Greymon, you can combine more parts to him. Honestly, this is a pretty bitchin' design. I really like Shoutmon x4. It really is it does get a little funky because the ball joints and the weight do sway and wear out over time from what I hear and have seen. I'm glad I've gotten this around my birthday. I probably got it like a week or two before my birthday finally. I threw down about $24 just to get this whole entire set. I just busted out of the package earlier today. I mean, it's now like the middle of May, and I'm just loving this figure. I'm really not a fan of Xros Wars. I'm okay with the Fusion dub, but I just was never really a fan. I didn't really like Shoutmon or the Fusion concept, but the design alone was really great. I don't know why. Like, I like the design, I just don't like the concept. It's just weird, because you don't know what level is he really. He's like a Mega Champion Ultimate too. It's just crazy, it's insane. You just can't put your finger on it. But overall, the toys are amazing. Now I'm just drawn to the gimmick just because of how interesting it can be, especially with these ball joint replaced gimmicks. You know, just you pull off an arm, plug in another arm, plug in a limb. It's interesting, it's cool, it's fun. It's just awesome. I really like it. The only problem is Shoutmon doesn't really have nice detailed eyes. I would love to see a figure art Shoutmon. It would be great to have, actually. Now I would like to see Shoutmon ×3/×4 with the saber. I would also like to see maybe Shoutmon X7, the oh my god what the moment of the series where he became Super Gold mode. Crazy, 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 crazy! But overall, cheap, affordable. I think even their Japanese counterparts were quite affordable in their own market of retail. I think they were only about $10 a piece. This one is a little bit more funky because it has the like Lego-like joints. Some details are slightly missing. But I feel like this one gives you more play with the character than just having all the details that the Japanese ones had and the limited articulation. I like the fact that we took a bit of the details off the character to give you all this articulation so you can have more fun with the toys, to have more playability, to more appeal just to our American audience for the children in that. And honestly, this is a pretty good toy line. I mean, I see a lot of these Fusion toys selling out. I barely see an entire shelf stocked of them. So I feel like they're actually doing good compared to Digimon Data Squad, or how we had with Digimon Frontier Season 4. This seems to be quite selling, and it's a limited run, so I mean, they're really doing good, if I hope, or from what I see. I can't wait to see Ballistamon come out. Honestly, these are worth having if you love Digimon Fusion or Xros Wars, because it's a cool gimmick, it's neat, it's awesome, it's just something where you or your kids or just Digimon fan alone will have fun with this toy. You can find them in Targets, you can find them in Walmarts, you can find them in Toys R Us's, you can buy them online. Anyways, you can check me out here on YouTube and Twitter, because I am Wheelchair21, but on Instagram I am Taja_Doyle, and I am Taja Doyle on HeroTaku.com, along with the fact that I'm on plentiful podcasts on our radio station, Raijo Nihon. As such, I'm on Morphin Bracers, the Ultracast, Unit Chronicles, and WRW, along with my own Toku Anime News. There are other podcasts, however, like Anisatsu Podcast, Otaku Roulette, and much more. And we will see you next time with another upcoming rolling review and or Doyle's DVDs. I hope you enjoyed Shoutmon x4.